So this is the current state of the S15. The reason it's got no front wheels on is because, unfortunately, as I said before, I'm retiring the TEs, but I was thinking maybe if they're not getting drifted on like crazy on the S15 and they're not on this thing getting bumped and battered all the time, they would be salvageable. Unfortunately, as you can see, they are no longer straight. They are quite egg-shaped. They are not the best. They've been repaired too many times. Jono says, Kane, enough is enough, so that's it. This means I have no 17-inch wheels for the front of this thing, which is a damn shame because that means sorry, windy. But I do not have any other 17s. Momo does have these 17s, but I am sorry, I'm not going to put them on the S15. It is way too nice. Since we're not going to be drifting this anymore or much more the rest of the trip, I got the other ZE40s, mounted some tires to them, and they will do as just rollers and steers for now. I have really bad luck with Rays. Maybe it's this one. No, it's the other one. As you can see, it had to get welded as well. Rays are extremely strong, but when they're extremely strong, it makes them a little bit brittle. I don't think they were designed for the likes of Ebisu, more lightweight, racing, and strong. But unfortunately, strong means brittle. Genuine ZE40s. Beautiful wheel. JZXs are the best street car. This 110 is perfect. And on the ground lights. Oof. I'm a big 110 guy. Now time to go wash this thing. Whoa, you probably hear the AC going. Let's turn it off so I can film a bit more. Popping down to Minami course to use a pressure washer, give this thing a bit of a bath since it's not excuse me. Jesus. Sorry, 3 times. Down to Minami course, power wash this thing, give it a bit of a soapy sud, give it a bit of a clean. It's not been washed since the wet drift day, which was quite some time ago. I'd say quite some time, just over a week. So, need the big potholes everywhere. Whoa. Yep, give it a wee bath, treat it all nice, pull the passenger seat out, replace it with the Blue Bride, get everything ready for a garage and selling parts tonight. Earn some money back. And there's Momo with her art project. Interesting. I know maybe the simplest things to most people, but even just washing like a car like this, which is essentially just a street car. In Switzerland, it's not possible. This car would not make it on the road in Switzerland. This is why coming here is like the heaven or the epicenter for me and many other people, because we get to have cool things like this and drive around a complex, not a street, but like a complex, and really live out our dreams. The intention was that this car would check the box for me drifting an S-chassis Ebisu. The more and more I drive this car and the more I buy silly little bits for it, the more I think, ooh, it's too nice and I don't want to see it ending up in a wall or in a crash or things like this. So it's like a bittersweet thing for me. Obviously it's more sweet than bitter, but not being able to drive an S-chassis to its full potential is definitely an interesting thing and something that I've been thinking about. But it's something I will address later on. For now, I'm just enjoying washing an S15 in Japan at Ebisu Circuit. Just the simple things that really, really keep me happy. This is my Silvia in Japan. My dad has got the fear of missing out. He's at home in Northern Ireland and we're in Japan. Momo's doing her art project. I'm playing about with the S15 and he's working, get the shade, into the shade, and he's working on his 180s. I think you'd much rather be here. Oh, both of them. That's cool. How long till it's running again?
That one's going to be running by the end of the month. That one there will be the following month.
Oh, perfect. Enough time for me to come over and test it then.
Come over anytime.
Perfect. Now that I've had a couple minutes, the blue not matching, it's not the end of the world, it'll do for now. But I think it's time that I'll just go straight for 2 bride buckets. Fixed. It is definitely looking cool. Now I know you've just seen the title of this video, but you're probably wondering, why does he want to sell the S15? Now it's a big thing I've been battling myself with, and to be honest, I don't want to. I am sort of conflicted. I'm not sure what I want to do because I really love this car. It is perfect, it's beautiful, it's not a mint condition. It is not a spec car, it's a spec S with a spec car drivetrain. Spec car S15 engine, 6-speed diff, tight. It's a really good car, but I've grown to be attached to it. I have grown to like it a bit too much, and I'm scared to drive it properly at Ebisu. I don't want to crash it. I don't want to have problems. Now, there's two ways I can sort of see where I can go with this. One is sell it, and by selling it, I would replace it with another S chassis, whether it be a 180, an S14, a PS13, or even a more battered S15 Silvia. The reason I'm thinking about that is because I would like to drive these tracks, and I would like to drive them hard. You've seen the way I drive. My J6 is battered for a reason, because I really like to push. I don't want to leave that inch, I don't want to leave that gap. I want to just go for it every time. Yes, it does put me in some sticky situations, as you've seen in Matsuri, and yeah, that's the way I like to drive. I want to push. I'm not here to baby, I'm not here to be a showboater. I'm just here to go as hard as possible and go as fast as possible. And with this thing, I have a huge mental block. I hope you enjoyed the little montage, because it is beautiful, it's sitting pretty, and after you always wash a car, it makes you feel a bit more attached to it. Second reason, because I only got to the first, was if I keep it long enough that when we move over here, I can use it as a street car. That would be the ideal situation. Street car that I can take to Nikko, Yamanashi, Mobara, and really use it, but not have to worry about going as crazy as I do at Ebisu. Ebisu I find a wee bit different. Maybe people agree, maybe they don't. Ebisu is more of a guns blazing at all times, because the track's really promoted. I'm really comfy here, and I don't want to drive at like 80-90%. Whereas if I go to a new track, I feel it out, get comfortable, and it's more street style. This really fits this car. That is the ideal situation. Now, maybe this is the first time I've mentioned about moving over to Japan. This is a dream, I think, of any car enthusiast, especially anyone into Japanese cars. And having the chance to move here would be a big opportunity. One, for the videos, two, for the lifestyle, and even potentially for my career that I have as normal. Time will tell, I'm not so sure. I will keep everything updated. I'm going to try and film as much as possible. This will be the last video you will see at Ebisu Circuit until, this is the question. August is the G1 GP Round 2. I know Grant is coming, TJ is also coming. Grant is in the runnings for it, so am I. I don't really want him to run away with the championship just because he came to a round that I didn't, so maybe we will try and squeeze a round in August. I've heard the temperature is horrible and it's not ideal for the cars and for the people. I also struggle with the heat, as I had heat stroke a little bit after Matsuri, so this is one to be thinking about. But Auto Matsuri we are 100% here for, so that'll be it for this video. S15 in the background, that's us finished at Ebisu. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.